If you were up early this morning or even late last evening, you probably saw it. And if you were under one of these storms, you definitely experienced it. We're talking specifically about distant storms and talking about heat lightning. Came into work. That's the backyard here in Lexington, actually the front yard. I was at among the satellite dishes there. But you can see about 45 miles away, I was looking at this storm out around Owingsville. And that was, of course, lighting up Owingsville, torrential rain and lightning. Here, all you see are those flashes, and a lot of folks refer to that as heat lightning, which isn't an actual thing. It is just merely the light that's reflected by high cloud cover from distant storms. It's not lightning that's just created because it's hot and it's muggy outside. But there's a limit to it. Typically about 50 to sometimes up to 100 miles if it's a really intense storm is about as far away as you can see it. Sometimes we can see heat lightning and with storms up towards Cincinnati. And of course, again, it's not actual heat lightning, it's just lightning. But as far as hearing it, that's usually about 10-15 miles before the thunder drops out there. So just little tidbits of weather nerdy information. And look at this. Love this picture. This is from our very own Claire Noble, who works here. Took this, the waxing gibbous moon, about 94.9% illumination. Of course, we had that full buck moon from over the weekend, getting some beautiful views of that when the clouds break in between the storms. And storms we have. There you go. We've got some diminishing storms from overnight. Had briefly a flash flood warning out for parts of Menifee County, Wolfe County. That diminished. That's dropped off. And then we've got these showers that are dying out west as well. But you end up with a situation where you've got these pockets of heavy rain, upwards of 2-3 inches. And then there are other folks that are high and dry. And we're in that similar situation today. The severe weather off to the west, we will have this scattered stuff developing in the heat of the day, diminishing and then redeveloping later in the day, as high pressure builds in again later in the day tomorrow, later in the day as you get into the following day, Thursday. Until we have a cold front sweep in. That gets in here Friday, Saturday. Notice that round of severe storms diving south. Could be an impressive squall line way out west with that. But we are in for more active weather getting into the early part of the weekend. What a beautiful morning it is. Look at that sunrise popping. 68 degrees. It's also a warm and muggy one. It's 68. The dew point's in the mid-60s here, but in the 70s elsewhere. And this cooler than normal air is due to the active weather, showers and storms down south. We are stuck in this pocket of just unusually warm and muggy conditions. Heat wave building this weekend across the desert southwest. And we have our own heat to deal with. The 8-day forecast shows upper 80s to low 90s. That's going to be a consistent theme for us through the end of the week. Here comes the cold front. Not exactly a game changer as far as temperatures go, but it'll knock us back down to around average, mid-80s. It'll also up the shower and storm chance Friday into Saturday. Maybe some strong to severe storms there. We'll have to see how that plays out. And then back in the mid-80s with additional storm chances out there at the end of the 8-day.